Today is actually our 5th wedding anniversary and her birthday. Yes, her own fault for getting married on her birthday. Less presents for her. We're going to Puka Shell Beach. It's up on the north end of the island, and we always forget how far away it is. But here we go. Now, on that first video on the travel, you saw that the roads were in actually good condition through Stations 3 and Station 2. Right here at Ballabog Lake, which is even with like D Mall, so the middle of Station 2, the roads start getting kind of funky. Now we're in Station 1 proper, and the roads are terrible. I thought they had more done than this. This is supposed to be the nicer, more expensive hotels, and the roads are horrendous. Luckily, once you're at the beach, you don't really need to get to the road, but this is really bad. So luckily our part's in pretty good shape. But yeah, it's a little crowded. It's amazing how narrow this strip is here. They squeeze in the shops and hotels and stuff, and the beach is right there. You can see through the window of this place. But they're working on it. Give them some time, they'll get it fixed up. But yeah, it's a mess right now. Puka Shell Beach is really nice and not as crowded as White Beach. It's not as well known, and there's nothing there, which is why it's not as crowded. There used to be tables with shade, and you would buy an expensive drink. It'd be like a $5 or $6 drink, and then you would have free use of all their big inflatables, paddle boards, all that stuff for the whole day. And it was actually a good deal if you didn't drink too much. Oh, here is just a local residential neighborhood away from the touristy zones. Now when you get off the trike, you've got this little row of shops that leads to the beach because there's no buildings on the beach. There's also no more of those tables and chairs and paddleboard cheap rentals like there were before. And I missed that. We'd come out here, buy one drink, and I could paddleboard all day. Before going swimming, she wants to go check out these fishermen at the boat. We're not buying any fish. She just wants to see what they have. I don't know, I guess it's a Filipino thing. She loves to look at the fish and dream about eating them. I'm not sure. It's kind of a weird mix of fish. I guess it's just what they've caught locally. Who knows if they're even supposed to be catching some of these. Looks like a couple parrotfish in there, and the parrotfish help make the sand, so they shouldn't catch those. But don't know what the rules are. Anyway, the water here is beautiful. It's rougher than it looks. When these waves come in, they pull you out hard, and it gets deep really fast. You get about 3 feet from the shore, and it's up to my chest. So it's kind of iffy.
We are in Puka Beach.
She didn't want to swim in this, and the undertow is really strong. It's almost all locals. There's not a lot of tourists on this beach. Sometimes they bring boats full around. If you do a tour, you get on a sailboat, they run you around, do some snorkeling, they'll bring you here for lunch. This is how we found it. A couple years back with my brother, we ate lunch here. And it was really a nice time. We've come back a couple times, and unfortunately they don't have all the super cheap paddle boards. But we took a crap ton of pictures. It's real photogenic. There's a nice area with the rocks. Then there's a walkway with tons of coconut trees and stuff. So it's real photogenic. I should probably doing some Instagram photos or something, but I don't really do much on Instagram. We just had a great day hanging out, wandering around, splashed around a little bit. No real swimming, but it was a good time. She really enjoyed it. Laying on the beach is more important than swimming to her, so it was fine. We didn't really care about I splashed around more than she did, but it was pretty rough. I was out in the water, and it was like yanking me out. And of course, I have to get pictures everywhere. She says Tito Tim needs more pictures. I think I have enough pictures. They all kind of look like me. It doesn't help. Even with a nice camera, it just still looks like me. Her pictures look much better than mine. I like this one. The way everything's out of focus except her face. I don't know. I like that one. The street leading to Puka Shell Beach has a lot of nice little shops. We sat down for a water, a Coke, and a mango shake. And she ran away next door to the photo booth. A guy came to us on the beach, took a whole bunch of pictures, and is now going to try and sell them to us. And since this is her birthday and our anniversary, I will probably buy some, because I'm an easy sale.
Ma'am, your chaser is 125. Don't worry, I will deliver your pictures around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. Don't worry, ma'am, i-text naman po kita pag papunta na po yung ano. So, text niyo na kung nandun kayo. Kung wala, sa front desk ko lang po siya iwan. Okay? Ma'am, see you tonight!
This photographer came out, took about 30 pictures of us, and then we went ahead and bought about 5 of them. Funny thing was, they were out of printer paper, so we paid for the pictures, and they said they'll deliver them to our room tonight. They were in an actual shop. They seemed pretty cool, so we went ahead and did it. I would not recommend it. So this is another one of those do as I say, not as I do moments. They delivered the pictures. It was not a problem, but it was a risk. But the pictures turned out pretty good. Our pictures looked soggy. His pictures looked much nicer. On the way back, we did pass City Mall, and I actually forgot how large this is. It's up past Station 1. It is large enough that it has a movie theater. I'm sure the residents of the island are glad to have a theater. Back at D Mall, time to clean up and get something to eat, because it is our anniversary. We need a good dinner, maybe Mexican, or at least some fried ice cream. But that will be another video. Enjoy your day in paradise.